Join our global community of travel lovers at zerototravel.com. Zero to Travel Audio Adventures presents Trekking Nepal, Episode 9, The Monastery of Lao. In this episode, we see Manaslu for the first time, learn more about Buddhism, and have Tibetan tea in a monastery.
So today we're going to Lao, which is easier day. It's gonna take approximately 5 hours.
Okay.
So trail is for half an hour, 45 minutes. It's very nice. It's flat. You can see the directions, and it's very nice. Walk sometime in the forest, jungle, and then we will climb about 1 hour, and then we will be in the very nice village called Lihigaon. That is completely the Buddhist cultural houses there. There's some money walls, Jordan, which is a small kind of stupa. And then, today we'll have many mountain views, like Ganesh Himal behind us, and then we can see the Kutang Himal and Himal Chuli, and then Peak 29, and then Manaslu as well. So,
what are we looking at right here?
It's called Kutang.
How tall is that?
It's 6,200 meters.
Okay.
So, it's
Small for the Himalayas.
small. Yeah.
So we're stopping pretty early because we have to start acclimating to the altitude, right?
Yeah, we're going to about 3,200 meters.
Okay.
So,
Are you looking forward to a good day?
yes. So,
I am as well.
Yeah, because it's really beautiful day.
Yeah.
No clouds.
No
Yeah.
clouds at all.
Yeah, at all.
And it's crisp. The
Yes.
air feels very clean.
Very clean. Yeah.
And
It's very fresh.
I'm looking forward to the views and for starting the trail flat
Yeah,
today.
yes.
That's nice. Thanks, Samir. Hey, we're looking at a beautiful Chorten,
Yes.
and there's like what mountain is that in the background?
That's called Himal Chuli.
Ah, it's so
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, it's above 7,000 meters.
And it's just so nice. I
Yeah.
don't even have the words. What is a Chorten?
Chorten, it's especially in Buddhist culture, local people, they get together and then they build on the trail to have a good luck. And then all the people get together and then they make it as a welcoming gate.
Yeah.
And then with special mantras, Buddha's mantras.
Okay. And then the mantra, Om Mani
Padme Hum.
Padme Hum.
Yeah, and there inside there's prayer wheels. There.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why is it 3 levels?
It's in Buddhist culture they have whatever they want to do. They say Om Mani Padme Hum 3 times.
Oh,
and
okay,
then
3 times.
also they make in the stupas they make 3 times make a round and to complete their wishes.
Okay.
Wish.
3 times around.
Yeah.
And up here they're mostly growing wheat and barley.
Yeah, wheat and barley and then potatoes.
Okay.
They are the main crops
Mm-hmm.
in this valley.
What is the name of this village?
Lihi.
Lihi.
Yeah.
And this is Tibetan Buddhism
Yeah,
village?
it's Tibetan Buddhism, yes.
Okay.
And then most of people are called Bote. It's pretty similar with the Tibetan people. especially they moved from Tibet.
Okay.
So they have the same language. They speak Tibeto-Burman language, and then the same religion. They follow Buddhist, and then their main job is farming.
Farming.
Yeah, they
Okay.
grow barley, potatoes, wheat, and corn, and then they have other like apples. That's the main fruits.
Okay. Yeah. The robes are beautiful.
Yes.
The maroon robes with the brown.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're they're very nice, and they look perfect with the mountains and
Yes.
in this scenery.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
thank you so much.
Welcome. You're welcome.
Yet another reason to have a guide like Samir, because you get to learn so much along the way about everything, the people, the land, the mountains, everything you would want to learn. A small number of Nepali people define themselves as Buddhist, around 11% of the population, the majority being Hindu, around 83%. Siddhartha Gautama was born into a royal family in Lumbini in Nepal in 563 BC, which remains a place of pilgrimage today. When he was born, wise men predicted that one day this prince would become a monk. Worried that his own son would be inspired to become a monk if he knew pain and suffering, the king kept the young prince in a fabricated existence of health, youth, and luxury within the palace walls. Siddhartha was a deeply thoughtful and curious young man. One day, he convinced the king to allow him outside the palace, and on his first visit to a nearby town, was shocked at the sight of a cripple in rags, an old man with wrinkles and white hair. The realization that there was much misery and unhappiness in the world persuaded the prince to abandon his luxurious life in the royal palace in order to search for enlightenment and the real meaning of life. For many years, Siddhartha wandered from place to place, studying different teachings and philosophies of the day, looking for a solution to the problems he saw all around him. The word Buddha comes from the word Buddhai, meaning to awaken. After years of searching, Siddhartha Gautama perceived that people suffer because of their attachment to things and people. Seeing that the root of all problems is desire, he became spiritually enlightened and was thereafter known as the Buddha. He dedicated the rest of his life to teaching others how to eliminate suffering in their lives. We're seeing Manaslu for the first time. Yay! The mountain, one of the mountain, I guess it's not necessarily the mountain we came to see, but the trail is named after the mountain, so it's a big moment.
Yes.
And we just high-fived.
Yes.
And we could do it again.
Me and Marty, woo.
Yeah, he went ahead.
Yeah. He's the reason we're here. Without him.
Yeah. Manaslu is one of the 8,000-meter peaks.
Yes, 8,186.
That's high.
Yeah. So it's in number 8.
Yeah.
Number 8
In
highest.
the world.
Eighth highest in the world.
Yeah.
Wow. And it's like makes my mind go crazy because I live in Colorado. We have so many big mountains, and it's like makes them look small
Yes.
because it's so big.
Yeah.
But you can see why they're the most famous mountains in the world, because it's so beautiful and
Yeah.
just like humbling, you know?
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
So quiet.
So quiet. It's perfect day.
Perfect. Yeah, we're lucky. We're here before cloudy, and we can see Manaslu and other mountain that's called Kutang and Samdo Peak. Yeah.
I think we got here maybe on the best day.
Yes. Yeah. And we are enjoying lots with many different landscape, marine, monkeys there.
Yeah, we saw monkeys today. Rhesus monkeys.
Yeah, nice. Barley field.
Yeah.
And people were working in the
in the fields.
Field, yeah.
And also some fall colors. You can see the
Colors?
leaves change, like
Yeah,
the
it's
leaves are
changing,
different
yes.
colors. So there's
Yes.
some orange in the trees,
Yeah, yeah.
almost like close to the color family of the Buddhist robes, a little bit.
Yeah, in March, April, it's all the pine trees. They change to orange color,
Oh, really?
and then yeah, some of the trees already they changed. You can see in the low. So that's beautiful colors.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people working today. I guess the nice weather and
yeah,
yes. It's time to harvest the fields
yeah,
before
It is-
it's too
yeah.
cold.
yes,
It's a busy time.
yeah, busy time for the local people. So yeah, this is the time they have to work, and in January, February they don't have a work,
Yeah.
so they just relax, enjoy with family, and then yeah.
Is the village all coming together to help each other harvest? Or is
Yes,
it each person.
yes. Sometimes they work all together,
Yeah.
and sometimes someone pay for the who are helped. Yeah.
So it's a combination of different
Yes.
things.
Yeah.
Manaslu.
Manaslu.
Manaslu. Manaslu. Wow. Here's the top. We made our way up the stone path through the village of Lo, passing local villagers carrying ungodly amounts of harvested corn and wheat on their backs, nearly 3 or 4 times the size of them, on the dirt path sandwiched between a stony rock wall and a makeshift fence made out of logs haphazardly strewn horizontally to create some semblance of a fenced infield. As we cleared the Trekker's Lodge and the last Chorten, we made our way up the rocky path sandwiched between 2 stone walls out of the village of Lo. On the left-hand side, orange trees, orange and green cascading down the sides, provide a beautiful backdrop with the Himalayan mountains soaring above in the background as if Bob Ross came and painted a masterpiece himself. Locals pass by with baskets full of harvested grains and corns. The village of Lo seems to be changing rapidly as the Manaslu trail becomes more of a popular trek. Lodges are being built as I speak these words. Yet one thing has remained here, and that's a devotion to Tibetan Buddhism and the monastery that's been here for 600 years. Houses 150 monks in a school, and we walk through recently harvested fields as the rocks on the path begin to disappear, making way for a smooth dirt walkway winding through the village. We pass weather-beaten prayer flags, torn on the ends from years of being subjected to Mother Nature's forces. Prayer flags are strewn from trees, from chortens, and waving as banners from bamboo sticks planted firmly into the earth. Hey, move. Walk. Okay. A local was trying to herd a cow and was just telling me to walk. I feel like I'm in trouble. Anyway, locals are harvesting the fields with sticks. All manual labor, no machines to be heard. As we round the corner towards the monastery, prayer flags, and pass under the gate. Prayer flags are strewn about, crisscrossing the sky above our heads. The monastery is perched high on a mountaintop. It's like you've seen in all the Hollywood movies where the man travels hundreds of miles to ask the guru what is the meaning of life. Except the scene is real. As we pass the Mani wall, going on the clockwise side per tradition, the monastery is perched on a hill with rows of prayer flags leading the path as it zigzags up to the top. We pass the dormitories where the monks live. Once we get to the top, we're in a sanctuary, a beautiful monastery loaded with all of the brilliant blues, oranges, yellows, and reds, and maroon robes of the monks that Nepal and Buddhism is known for. We take our shoes off and enter the temple to have a sit and spend 5 minutes with our eyes closed, contemplating, giving ourselves space to breathe. We turned around as 4 monks were peeking into the doorway. Then they poured into the doorway and asked us to take a picture of them. We certainly obliged and took a nice photo and showed it to them. They seemed very happy. Then they started showing us all around the temple and having us pressing our foreheads to various pieces of the temple, and then they started showing some of their shell horns, which they blew into, which created a loud horn sound, and they asked us to blow into them, and we did as well.
We're in there for a while, and we were dancing and making music, and we went out, and then we were standing there talking to one of the boys with Samir, and then 2 of the boys came running out from a door and asked if we wanted to have Tibetan tea, and we said yes. So we went into their kitchen, which was a very long rectangular room. It's dark, but it was so nice, and all the porcelain was set up so nice and in the right spot. And in one of the ends of the room was a fire.
We sat on a wooden block in front of a crackling fireplace.
We were cold, so it was super nice and warm and cozy.
As the English teacher for the monastery and school made Tibetan tea by inserting milk, butter, and salt into a long gourd and vigorously pumping something in and out to create it. Then they poured it into a hot metal pot that was sitting on top of the fireplace, which was low, and they poured us 3 cups of tea, 1 for myself, Anne Dorthe, and Samir. Tibetan tea. Cheers.
Cheers. Tibetan tea.
Tibetan tea. Taste butter and salt. And we looked around, and it was the most cozy environment you could imagine. What are they up to now? We could teach them rock, paper, scissors. Do you want to learn a game?
Yes.
Okay. There's three things. You have rock.
Rock.
Yeah. And then you have paper. And scissor. You know
Yeah,
this?
you know it. Yeah.
No, you know this. Rock, paper, scissors. Okay, you know that. We tried to teach the monks rock, paper, scissors, but they already knew that. So we taught them a Norwegian game where you hold your hand out into a fist and try to smack the other person's knuckle before they can take it away. They seem to like that. I also taught the monks how to beatbox in the temple, and they seem to get a kick out of that. It was our first time trying Tibetan tea.
Yeah.
I said this is probably the best place that we could ever first try it.
Yeah. Most of the local people from here, they drink all the time this kind of tea, and then they believe that they will have a strong energy, full of energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because already the butter, milk, sometimes they mix wheat flour.
Yeah.
I
feel Tibetan tea power.
Yeah. Me too.
24 hour.
Yeah, Tibetan tea power.
I hope it'll help my cold.
I'm not sure.
I love Samir's honesty.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, no, I'm not sure.
As long as it doesn't make it worse.
He's the best guide ever.
Yeah, yes, yes.
He could have made up some story that said thousands of years ago the
Yeah.
Tibetans cured colds
Yeah, with this tea. Everyone gets good, like healthy out of it. I will drink it every morning just because what you say. If you have said that it would help, of course. Now I won't drink it every morning. I will still have my mint tea or something.
Mint tea or ginger tea.
Yeah, I think.
I don't want this moment to end,
No, it's very nice.
but everything has to, I guess.
It was very special. Like the taste of it was okay, and I actually feel energized. That's what they say. Like the local people have that to feel energized or strength, and actually I felt that. But the most special about it was sitting there in that room with the monks, having that tea and talking to them, and yeah. It's very special, and it was warm and nice. you so much for the tea.
Yes.
Yeah. And for letting us come in.
Yeah. Down the butt. We were very relaxed after our meditation and after trying the Tibetan tea in their kitchen. It was very special. Afterwards we left and we walked slowly down the mountain, the hilltop on which they reside. As the clouds rolled in, the Himalayas were peeking up just behind, and we looked out into this vast, beautiful valley as we solemnly and most relaxing made our way back down to town. Day 6 synopsis. We left Namrung, and I thought the trek was getting awesome, even awesomer. And then we showed up in Lo, LHO, and our minds have completely been blown by this beautiful little Buddhist village with Manaslu and another mountain framing a monastery on a hilltop, on a small hilltop, in a picture-perfect Himalayan setting that, if you imagined it, couldn't be this good. I don't know what else to say. It's a beautiful walk, beautiful views. I know you had a cold today. You just finished your last antibiotic, so we haven't talked about that for a little while.
No.
You know, we had gone through a whole cycle of Cipro.
Yeah.
And you feel good, but now you have a cold.
Yeah.
But Samir said that's normal.
Yeah, it's pretty normal. I haven't felt very good today. I've been slow and my whole body, I've been aching. My head has been feeling like it wanted to explode. And my throat is a little better, but now my nose is more stuffed. So my head is also better. So I'm looking forward to a good night's sleep in our room on the 3rd floor, I guess. Mm-hmm. It's pretty cold because it's like a lot of holes in the ceiling. To like attic. Yeah.
What do you think about this village, Lo?
Oh, it's very nice. It's very different from many of the others. It's a Tibetan Buddhist village. So it has like temples and it's nice. People are nice. It's a lot of fields around us. People are working hard on them. And we have a garden outside our windows with flowers and vegetables. And we hear the cow bells and the horse bells, and it's very nice. It's very different from what we are used to. They have a hard life up here. I guess we are on almost 3,200 meters right now. It's pretty cold. I've been freezing today.
We had hot chocolate this evening. And another small pot of lemon ginger honey tea. And we had 2 big plates of fried noodles with vegetables. I had egg on mine.
I could have much more.
You're still hungry?
Oh, we had the Tibetan bread.
Oh, and the Tibetan bread for lunch, which Anne Dorthe has mentioned several times today because she's a big fan, apparently. It was good.
It was very good. Dangerous.
And noodle soup.
I think this is the best place to get it up here, too. Can't get it, like, further down, you know?
Yeah.
It's up here. It's a tradition.
Oh, that's true. We're in a Tibetan. Yeah, so maybe we should get some more Tibetan bread. Couldn't you take a rest day and just eat some Tibetan bread all day?
I could, with honey on.
Yeah.
And drink mint tea.
Yeah, and read.
Yeah.
I think we should ask for one if we don't go over the pass. It doesn't look like we're going over the pass. There's so much snow. We're getting the vibes that it's not happening. We don't have any mountaineering gear. We don't have crampons. We don't have ice axes.
We don't have ropes.
Samir has a rope.
Alright.
That's all he has.
It's delicious. Like, it's so nice to lay down because we got the extra blankets.
Is it?
Yeah.
Samir, our guide, hooked us up with extra blankets, which we're laying on top of. It's awesome. All right. I don't know what else to say besides today was absolutely incredible. Look forward to more tomorrow. Trekking Nepal, coming up in episode 10. An avalanche of people are passing us.
Yes.
And maybe that's because it's not looking so good on the pass.
We have to be really, really be careful because in the mountain it's happened very, very fast. As the altitude sickness is not like other diseases.
The helicopters don't go up there for supplies. They come up there because of tourists that are in trouble.
And what a day. What a beautiful, amazing day. This audio adventure series has been brought to you by ZeroToTravel.com. Ideas and advice to help make any of your travel dreams a reality. Join our global community of travel lovers at ZeroToTravel.com. Hey, it's Jason here, and if you love trekking, I invite you to stop by ZeroToTravel.com/trekking to join our global community of hikers and discover the ultimate resource on trekking worldwide. That's ZeroToTravel.com/trekking.